we must remember that we have to take momentous decisions and handle grave issues.
At this time of continuing crisis, must understand those who would use violence and terror in the name of Islam.
In the annals of history, some names stand out not just for their achievements but for the indelible impact they leave on their nation.
Benazir Bhutto is one such name. Born on June 21, 1953, Benazir Bhutto was the eldest child of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, Pakistan's charismatic Prime Minister. Raised in a politically charged environment, her path seemed destined for leadership.
Benazir's education at Harvard and Oxford honored her intellect and prepared her for the challenges ahead.
She was the first woman to lead a Muslim-majority country, breaking barriers and setting new precedents.
Benazir emerged as a beacon of hope for the Pakistan's People Party.
She faced numerous challenges from house arrest to exile, yet she only grew stronger.
In 1988, against all odds, Benazir Bhutto was elected as Prime Minister of Pakistan, becoming the first woman to head the government of a Muslim-majority country.
Benazir's tenure was marked by efforts to modernize Pakistan
and to improve women's rights
and address socio-economic issues.
My people, Indian people, are too poor. My people in Pakistan and the people of India are far too poor to keep on fighting every 5 to 10 years. And it's in the mutual interest of the two countries that we do not get intoxicated by momentary gains and think of tomorrow.
Benazir Bhutto was remembering her father.
To hug my father goodbye. He'd been the president, the prime minister. He'd brought them back from the camps of India.
At this time of continuing crisis, the American people and American leaders must understand those who would use violence and terror in the name of Islam. They are heretics and hypocrites. They are criminals, not clerics. Their actions contradict the teachings of the Holy Prophet of Islam, who wrote, "Whenever the Prophet of God sent forth a detachment, he said to it, 'Do not cheat or commit treachery, nor should you mutilate or kill children, women, or old men.' And there is a specific prohibition in Islamic law that bans killing by stealth and targeting a defenseless victim in a way intended to cause terror in a society. Ladies and gentlemen, it thus grieves me further that included in the list of the innocent victims of the perfidy of September 11th is the image of Islam across the world. Our religion is not what these people preach. In fact, it is the opposite. Islam is committed to tolerance and equality, and it is committed by Quranic definition to the principles of democracy. It is ironic that despite the strong commitment to democracy in Islam, most Muslims today are living in dictatorships. The Muslim people want freedom, and they need support in their search for political, economic, and social empowerment. Much as the people of the communist world were, so too the Muslim people are hostages in authoritarian regimes that flourished during the days of the Cold War.
Benazir Bhutto with her children.
So should we get up early in the morning and go?
Mama,
Yes?
I thought on Thursday we're going to Alton House.
On Thursday or Friday?
I thought it was Thursday. You have to stay. Okay, yeah, Friday because we have to stay there for 3 days.
Yes.
And Sunday.
Yes. That would be nice, won't it?
Yeah.
Which one is this daughter?
Yeah.
Is it this one here
I
next
haven't
to
got
me?
mischief yet. I haven't got it.
Okay, it's this one.
Ah.
Okay.
Afifa's hands are so small, her face is so small. She's so
Who
cute.
gives the nicest hugs
Yeah.
and
Very
hugs?
naughty and studying.
Very naughty and
Just wait,
studying.
just let me see your sister. Let me just see your sister.
Benazir Bhutto in London.
कैसे हैं यहाँ? खैरियत से हैं, ठीक ठाक हैं?
हमें दलेर लोगों की जरूरत है जो हक के रास्ते पर चलेंगे, जो हक के रास्ते पर चलेंगे, जो इंसाफ के रास्ते पर चलेंगे, जो सच के रास्ते पर चलेंगे, जो जेल से नहीं घबराएंगे, जो टॉर्चर से नहीं घबराएंगे, जो मौत से नहीं घबराएंगे, मगर कहेंगे हम बहादुर हैं, लड़ो अगर आप लड़ सकते हो, हम हक नहीं छीनने देंगे। हमारी जद्दोजहद है इंसाफ के लिए, हमारी जद्दोजहद है बराबरी के लिए, हमारी जद्दोजहद है लोगों को इज्जत नफ्स जिंदगी देने के लिए। और आप हमारा साथ दें क्योंकि हम आपके बगैर कुछ चीज नहीं है। अवाम हमारी ताकत है, हमारे पास टैंक्स नहीं, हवाई जहाज नहीं, हम आपकी ताकत पर यकीन रखते हैं, हम खल्क़ खुदा की ताकत पर यकीन रखते हैं। हम चाहते हैं इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ पाकिस्तान मुनसिफाना इंतखाबात करें, और मैं ये भी चाहती हूँ कि जो सिविल जजेस हैं, जो सेशंस जजेस हैं, जो रिटर्निंग ऑफिसर्स बनेंगे, या जो इंटेलिजेंस एजेंसीज के अरकान हैं, या जो टीचर्स हैं जो पोलिंग बूथ में बैठेंगे, मैं उनको भी कुछ कहना चाहती हूँ कि जब आप सरकारी मुलाजिम बने और जो डीपीओ और वर्दी वाले, जब आप सरकारी मुलाजिम बने तो आप इन लोगों, मेरे गरीब लोगों का तनख्वाह ले रहे हैं, मेरे गरीब लोग टैक्स देते हैं, आप इन गरीब लोगों के मुलाजिम हैं। और मैं उनसे पूछना चाहती हूँ कि क्या आपकी जिंदगी कौन संभालेगा? जब आप वर्दी पहने, जब आप सरकारी मुलाजिम बने तो आपने हल्फ लिया कि हम अल्लाह ताला को हाजिर नाजिर करके कसम खाते हैं कि हम आईन का ख्याल रखेंगे, हम कानून का ख्याल रखेंगे। आपने ये कसम अल्लाह ताला को हाजिर नाजिर करके किया है और आपको ये कसम पूरा करना पड़ेगा और कोई गैर कानूनी अहकामात पर नहीं चलना पड़ेगा। आर्मियत का दौर आया, मैं इधर थी, मुझे काम करने की इजाजत नहीं देते थे, मुझे एक अदालत में पेश करते थे, दूसरे अदालत में पेश करते थे, आपके भाई जरदारी साहब को गिरफ्तार करके जिंदानों में डाले थे, कभी एक शहर ले जाते थे, कभी दूसरे शहर ले जाते थे। तो उनका मकसद एक ही चीज था कि आपकी बहन हिम्मत हार ले, आपका भाई हिम्मत हार ले और आपकी बहन को कहें कि अवाम को छोड़ो। मगर कभी आपने भाई ने मुझे नहीं कहा कि मैं अवाम को छोड़ूं, और मैंने हिम्मत नहीं हारी, मैं अवाम को नहीं छोड़ी। मैंने अपने रिश्ते को, जो रिश्ता आपके साथ है, जो कायदे अवाम के दौर में पैदा हुआ था, उसको मैंने कायम दायम रखी।
On December 27, 2007, tragedy struck as Benazir Bhutto was assassinated. The world mourned the loss of a leader who had given so much to her country. Benazir Bhutto, a leader, a mother, a martyr, her legacy endures in the hearts of millions.